Have you ever wondered how to find more clients for your coaching business? If you are a new coach, or if you are a coach who's got at least a couple of years experience under your belt, but you don't know how to find the right clients, or you are just sitting there, you wanted to help many people, you have a gift to share with others, but you don't know how to connect and find your audience, well, you are absolutely in the right place. Hi, my name is Helia Singh. I'm a wealth coach. I help people to fast track to financial freedom. But today, as part of our series of interviewing female coaches out there, so in order for you to find the right fit for yourself, I'm talking to a very, very special coach here. She's my friend, Kat Millar, and she's from Amplifying Your Influence. She can help the coaches to find proper people, or people who are really wanted to take their life to the next level, and be connected to those coaches. That was a divine timing. So for all the coaches who are already been in my podcast, or whoever that are just watching, or I don't know what you do in your life, and if you ever thought of, you wanted to become a coach and you thought, oh God, there are already too many out there, how I'm going to find the right coach? So please speak to Kat. Hi, Kat. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's lovely to connect with you again. We were just chatting offline about how we knew each other many, many years ago, and it's lovely to connect.
Really appreciate you being here. And yeah, it's great. It's amazing that I know, because we are from the same organization, or at least, we've done our education through the same people, and we know how many people are out there, and they have gifts, absolutely gifts to share with others, to heal their life, but they don't get a chance to be in front of those people. So, and you can help them. So please tell me more about your business and how you can help the coaches.
Yeah, so I work with female coaches, and predominantly I help them to be able to communicate their value, because a lot of times people are really good at coaching, really passionate about coaching, and have amazing skills and knowledge and experience and wisdom to share with people, and they're either just starting out at the beginning of their journey and don't really know where to start because the skill set that's missing is sales and marketing. Or I work with people that have been in business for a while and they're wanting to scale and grow and set up their business to be more profitable, but also more sustainable and more enjoyable, because they're starting to feel a little bit burnt out. They're working a lot. They're, just doing so many things to build their business, but they're getting kind of not feeling like they're really growing and expanding and progressing. So going to that next level, whether that's next level in impact, being able to help more people, or income, it's usually both. They usually go together. And so people get stuck with not knowing the next steps and not knowing what's the path, what's the step-by-step path to follow. And often they realize that there's a bit of a skill set gap there, where I know that I'm really good, I know that I can help people, but I don't really know how to communicate in a way that isn't going to come across like I'm really salesy and that kind of icky pushy sales way, especially because they want it to be more elegant and more friendly and relationship building. But they're finding that without that skill set, they're kind of feeling trapped in their business. And so they're so busy, heads down, kind of doing all these different things, but not really growing. Like their audience isn't growing, their subscribers, their followers, their email list is kind of staying the same, because they're so busy just in the grind of what they're doing day to day. So I help them create like a strategy to move past that.
Wonderful. So is it like helping them to just, change their content, or, put the different ads out there? Or is it even helping them with their website, or, finding the right keywords to reach their audience? Can you please?
Yeah, there's different areas where people get stuck. I'll tell you some of the most common ones that I see and the biggest problems. So we really got to look at, is it your strategy? Is it what you're doing? Or is it the way you're doing it? Because sometimes you can have a good strategy, but your messaging isn't landing with the right people. So you haven't really crafted your language in a way that is attracting that perfect client for you. And if you don't know who your ideal client is and you're trying to speak to everyone or trying to speak too wide, then you can kind of miss everyone. So typically when people aren't getting consistent clients, they've either got the wrong strategy, meaning they're just trying to do more and more of the same thing, and it doesn't work. Because maybe they're posting consistently on social media, but they're not really getting people respond and reach out and message. So if that's the case, it's we may need to change strategies. And I always recommend for people that have been a bit more established to run some type of online event, because it builds massive trust really quickly. Yeah. It's a way to cut through that noise, because there's so many coaches online now. You want to be able to stand out from everyone and for the right people to be able to find you. So sometimes it's a case of changing strategies and going, okay, I need to add something in there, like a massive trust building piece in my marketing strategy, by inviting them into an event where people can get a taste of what I can do. I can educate them. I get to share about what I love, and people get to come and experience that. But it's also looking at not only the strategy, but the way that you're doing it. And when I look at people's content, it's typically that the messaging isn't landing with people. They don't have the skill of copywriting, which is being able to write to influence, or the skill of influencing people when they jump on their videos, and being able to help someone shift their perspective, shift their beliefs using their content. And that's what influential content does. It helps inspire people to actually take action, and not just, oh, that's interesting, like that's a bit more information, but I could have just Googled that.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much for that. So when do you think somebody should contact you? Is it just before even they start their business, or is it after the business has been already started and now they just want to take it to the next level? Because at least in my area, I know before somebody wants to even invest or do anything, they need to do some groundwork. So of course, we all are different. The way that we teach and our areas are absolutely different. But in your area, what do you think that when should people contact you or seek your help?
I work mostly with established coaches because they do have a lot of foundations in place. There's a lot of things to do before, like my strategies are simple, but they work better if you know how to get results with people. You are really good at coaching. You have already established the area that you want to work in, rather than, I don't really know what my niche is. Although I've recently signed up a few new clients that did right at the beginning, and they said, I just want to not head off in the wrong direction. I'd rather, if I'm going to do a website, I don't want to keep redoing it. I don't want to, even if you're a little bit off and you start in this direction, you can end up, wasting a lot of time and energy. So for me, right at the beginning of my business, I got support, and I invested in a business program, even though I felt like, is it too advanced for me? But it really set me up with those solid foundations, and it's an investment up front, but you know that it's going to save you a lot of money in the long run to go, okay, who's doing what I want to do, and how can I get wisdom? And I know for you, Helia, you invest a lot in education, and it's one of the wisest investments, because it gives you such a great return if you apply it, right? If you take action on it, if you actually put it into place. Otherwise, obviously it's just an expense.
Exactly. At least you got books to show it off in a bookshelf, but if you buy in a program, you can't even show it off to say that I've done that. No, absolutely. Education, without applying it, apply the knowledge, is just worthless. Absolutely. That's great. So what are your tips now moving forward? Now, I think at least I'm more clear, and I hope my audience definitely, I know they are more clear exactly what you do and when they should jump in to get help from you. But please give us some more tips that, okay, so they know what they want to, do. So now what they should do from the beginning. Should they talk to someone to create the content first, if they want to give them some tips, or should they just, do some one-on-one coaching and find out exactly what are their areas, or is it for someone who from beginning they want to go one-to-many coaching? So what are the tips there? So if you could please share some with us, that would be great.
Yeah, I think like there are gaps in every business. So if you think of your business like a pipeline, it's looking at, okay, where are the gaps and which ones are the most important to fill, because we're always going to have issues to work on in our business. So it's prioritizing where the leakages are. And so when you look at your business like that, of like, what are the most urgent things to plug? We've got to make sure that you have cash flow, right? This is what I'm sure you teach your clients, is making sure that you have your cash flow. So not getting so focused over here, building a website for 3 months or getting your fonts perfect, but getting clients in the door. Just start talking to people. You don't have to have another certification. You need to make sure that you're consistently reaching out and having conversations with people, because business is relationships. And so looking at what am I avoiding is usually the question that I ask my clients. Like, if you really get honest with yourself, there's usually one area that you've maybe been putting off that would make the biggest difference. So some people, they say, I just don't really do sales calls. I'm doing everything else that's comfortable, but I'm not really doing that thing that's hard. I'm not reaching out to people. For some people, it's like I've got my website, everything's up, but I'm not doing videos. I don't want to show up on camera. So it's often the area that you're avoiding that has the biggest breakthrough for you. And when it comes to actual strategy, I say to people, if you can do written content and spoken content, definitely do both and be consistent with it, because that's how you'll get better as a content creator. You'll get feedback from people. But if you're just starting and you're not sure where to start, just start with the one that you are most passionate about and the one that you're good at, you're better at. Because some people say, I love writing blogs, I hate video. Okay, well, let's just start doing a blog every week. Get consistent, get feedback, chunk it down into little social media captions, put it up. It doesn't matter if you don't get likes, just be consistent, because you will get better over time just by showing up and getting feedback from people, and just work with as many people as you can. The content that I create is coming from conversations that I have with people. It's not just, I'm just thinking up what people might want. It's like real life, what humans are saying. Like, yes, AI is awesome and I use it, but it's coming from what people say to me that they want, or they say, I struggle with this. Okay, cool. I'll create a video about it. And then looking at what is the next thing that's going to get you closer to that goal that you have. So in my community, we all start with our big picture vision of where we're heading, and we chunk it down to what do I want to achieve this year? And then we go into a 90-day plan, and then we chunk it right down to the milestones. And it's so important that you keep your blinkers on, because we can get so pulled in every direction. We've got ads coming at us that are saying, this webinars are dead, podcasts are this, write a book, like it's so overwhelming, right?
Absolutely. You're right. Oh my God. Thank you so much. That really helps. Even for someone like me who've been doing this for a long time, sometimes just say, am I doing the right thing? They just say that like, don't create courses. Now the books are back. So come on, who's writing these things? Why is it coming to my, page, or they just, addressing me or targeting me this way? But no, absolutely correct. There's so many noises out there. And especially for the new coaches to compare themselves with the established coaches and thinking, oh, why I'm not getting any likes? Why nobody likes my content? Your contents could be actually gold. So the number of people liking it or sharing it just doesn't, show or do the justification, or at least the value of your content. So
yeah, and then a lot of people start doubting themselves and they think, oh, I'm not good. But I just want to say to you, you are amazing, you're brilliant, you're talented, it's just another skill set that you need to improve with your marketing, and anyone can learn it. No one's born knowing how to do it. It's something that you get better at as you learn and as you grow. But I've got a client who hardly gets any engagement, but she is fully booked and she's got a waiting list till August at the moment, but she only gets, maybe 3 likes. She mostly gets people just private messaging her saying, can we jump on a call? So it's not all about, you could say, oh, I'll put up a video of cats and get 30 likes, but is that really growing your business? Not about just the likes.
Absolutely. Well, actually, I'm one of those people. I may not get that many likes or something, but yeah, it's just because when it comes to money and stuff, not people want to, just share with others that what they're doing or they're thinking of something or they're investing. So yeah, it's more of a direct messages there rather than put a comment on a social media to say, yes, I need your help or what to do next. That's a great point. Just because we are different. I remember I spoke to another coach. She was just telling me this, that divorce lawyers, so they are not getting that many comments there because not everybody wants to put it out there on the social media that they're thinking of divorce. Okay.
That's right. Yeah. And a lot of people don't want to admit that they need help, or I've got a client who helps mothers that really struggle with their identity and anger, and she doesn't get a lot of that because it's quite private, but she's still got heaps of clients. So I think it's important not to compare. Just I love what Seth Godin says. He's like one of the top marketers in the world, and he writes a blog every day, and he says, I don't look at the analytics, I don't check to see how many people look at it, I don't care, I'm not going to change anything by knowing these numbers, I'm just going to keep showing up and providing value. And it's really the people that win are the ones that provide the most value. So if you can keep showing up and giving value, the right people will find you. But if you are doing the same thing and no one's finding you, you may need to look at another strategy that you can add in as well, because a lot of times people aren't getting the clients because just not enough people know who they are. And we want to be out there in a range of different places and not just relying on that one place, making sure that you've got lots of fishing rods in the water, like, for example, other people's audiences, being able to run your own events so that you can invite people in, and that really grows your audience as well, and people spread the word, because it's more exciting to invite someone into something like an event where you're giving really great free content as opposed to inviting someone to a strategy session. It's a lot harder to do because people know that, okay, it's probably a sales conversation, but it's much more fun to invite someone into something where you're just giving really great value, and you get that reputation of being the person that is very generous and gives lots of value.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Kat. So how our audience can reach out to you? What is the best way for them to reach out?
You can add Kat Millar on Facebook. You can go to katmillar.com. That's Millar with an A. You can find me, katmillar.com, on Instagram. And just, reach out, say hi. I love meeting coaches. I love connecting and collaborating. And like with you, Julia, just there's so many people that need coaching, and the world doesn't have enough coaches for the amount of problems there are. And there's no competition. It's just, how can we help raise the whole planet together?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. So folks, you've heard it from Kat. So if you were thinking of starting a coaching business, or you already got a coaching business and thinking of taking it to the next level, so please speak to Kat. And let's find out what you can do with your business and just makes it more successful and reach out to more people to, affect more people. So we are the difference makers here. So let's do something different. Have a chat with Kat. Thanks again, Kat. Wonderful.
Yeah, I really here. So nice to connect with you. Yeah. Love your work. You're doing amazing work in the world. Keep it up.
Thank you. Thanks so much. So nice you. Have a great day, everyone, and bye for now.
Okay.